The third quarter labour force survey released by Stats SA on Tuesday revealed that women and youth remain the most vulnerable to joblessness. This is despite a 1.9 percentage point decrease in youth unemployment over the period to 45.3%. According to the statistics SA, 37.7% of young people aged between 15 and 24 years remain unemployed. Now, some of these young people are also not in education or training as of the third quarter of the year. Joining us to help make sense of some of these numbers is Sebastian Prim, COO at Fenix. Sebastian, very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. Perhaps let's start a little bit about getting an understanding on how exactly you work and how young South Africans have benefited from your initiative.
Yeah, 100%. So Fenix is a crowdfunding organization, but what our whole entire mission is about increasing access to education. And in terms of the job stats that you just quoted, our methodology is based on the statistic that 8.5% of graduates are unemployed relative to the big 37% number. So basically, by us facilitating education, graduates are far more employable. And we try and increase education in order to kickstart our economy by getting people working and into the job market. And it's not only through increasing access to finance, but it's through the wraparound services that we provide as well. So when a Fenix student signs up to our platform, we not only provide them with a platform to tell their story to funders and corporates who resonate and believe in the power of education to change this country, but we also provide wraparound services like job readiness work, CV writing, personal mastery, and a whole bunch of additional services, including an amazing financial literacy product, which will help them not only through their student life, but also in their life post the degree and graduation.
But you speak about the power of education to change the country, yet we know that skills remain a huge issue for the unemployed youth of this country, irrespective of the improvement in figures that we've seen by Stats SA. What are some of the biggest challenges that you come across as you try and help young people make a difference in their lives?
I think especially post-COVID, mental health is a massive challenge, especially for students. So I can speak specifically on students and our student cohort, that the access to mental health support, things like food insecurity, especially for students, is an incredibly large weight hanging on their shoulders. So it's very difficult as a student to be able to concentrate on your studies and your academics and getting through as best as you can when you don't even know where your next meal is coming from. And so that's massive. And I think the food insecurity, just based on our economic climate, is something that's pervasive throughout our country, and especially the youth.
So the NSFAS at the moment is being poorly managed. I mean, it's a funding crisis. Where would you advise young people to turn to further fund their education?
Yeah, obviously there are a variety of options, but we'd obviously promote ourselves. We, in addition to, like I said, providing this platform, there's an opportunity for students to really engage with other students and with other funders, and through our webinar series, through the services that we provide to students as an organization, students can develop themselves holistically, which makes them more employable and gets them into the market far better prepared than having not been with us, and walk the journey that we believe. Because again, one thing is getting finances and fees for your studies, but it's another thing completely developing the skills that you need in terms of marketing yourself, which we facilitate and provide support for to our students. Building your personal brand, thinking more of an entrepreneur, thinking of yourself and your career as an entrepreneurial journey for yourself. So whether that means going into a corporate and being an entrepreneur within your work and thinking innovatively and taking real ownership of your career path, but also if you want to graduate and when you have graduated and you want to start your own business and therefore kickstart the economy that way, we provide the skills through the ability for you to market yourself, through the input that we have through various experts, through our webinar series and the courses and content that we provide through our social media. and through our website itself.
The journey of entrepreneurship is, long, often lonely, and requires, other external and internal skills when it comes to personal management and perseverance and all of that. How do you, you speak about entrepreneurship within the work sector, speaking to that sort of independence that an employee should have, regard the business as your own, even if you work within it. How important is establishing more entrepreneurs? We hear government officials speaking about entrepreneurship, how many we need, how important it is, but not everyone is designed to become an entrepreneur. How valuable is it to become an entrepreneur?
I think it's incredibly valuable. Like you say, if you tick all the boxes, if you have what's required, because it's definitely a journey that's not for everyone. But I think the principles of entrepreneurship, in terms of the ownership, taking responsibility, the work, the effort that's required, just the resilience and the fortitude, that's really fundamental. So developing those characteristics, whether you decide to go into entrepreneurship yourself, because entrepreneurship, depending on your business venture, depending on a variety of circumstances, the chance of success, it can vary, but I think the skills that you learn through the process are so valuable. So whether that then pivots into your next venture, or whether you decide to go into formal employment through another organization and put your entrepreneurship dreams on hold for a moment, I think the skills and the experience through the process of starting your own business is incredibly important. Then obviously it comes off the ground. You're obviously supporting yourself, you're supporting your family, you're potentially creating jobs and opportunities for other people. There are other businesses that you support through your business in terms of procurement and in terms of service. So it creates an incredible cycle of growth and development, which is really what we need in this country.
In addressing the education funding crisis, which is still very much a reality in South Africa, especially in the midst of all the other problems that we're encountering around NSFAS and other funders, how many people have you helped to date? How valuable have you been in assisting young people?
Yeah, so we've raised over 172 million rand. We've supported over 3,800 students, and that's since 2017 when the organization was founded. We are in a stage of growth now. We really want to accelerate that. We really want to provide support to more and more students, to the funders out there that align with our mission, that really believe that education is a vehicle to really kickstart our economy, in terms of providing skills and graduated youth into the job market. We are all for that. So I'd really like to encourage corporates to check out our website, fenix.org, to look us up, see the students on our platform, read their stories, and I can guarantee you that at least one of them will resonate with you, and hopefully you can support us. So we not only provide a crowdfunding platform where individual people like you and I can go onto our website, look at the student story, and donate to that student immediately. But we also provide bursary management services to corporates, and especially at the corporate level, we can support so many students at scale. So we're really on a big push now to get more corporates involved, especially corporates that align to our mission and our vision.
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much for your time.